Hi everybody,
Hello.
I'm Zgamer,
I'm May.
and this is...
This is Final Fantasy VIII Remastered.
Yes, okay, so small little details. We actually recorded this episode previously, but I screwed up and forgot to bother to put,
Our mic was muted.
Yeah, our mic was muted. Apologies.
Which we seem to do that a lot.
Yeah, but we're gonna get it fixed. We're actually trying this for the first time. This is our voiceover attempt. So, if it was any other episode, I wouldn't have worried about it, but being episode 1, kind of want to give you guys the background on it. So, my experience with Final Fantasy is as follows. This. But this, like 15 years ago, yeah, I remember maybe making it to disc 3. That's about it. Your experience with this?
This was my first, this may have been the first Final Fantasy I played, because if you haven't heard the story, when the remake for 7 comes out in a couple weeks, I'll re-explain it. But, like, there was some trauma, I had to go to therapy. Anyway, so my mom really didn't let me play games after that. I think I played Fallout, which is more traumatic than 7.
I also blame your brother completely on that, which we'll go into the story.
Don't blame Jason. He didn't know it was gonna happen.
Plot twist.
He still blames his, like,
I know.
He was so traumatized. I think I traumatized him from that, because he still remembers, like, note for note, detail for detail, what happened that day. So he remembers everything. So, but anyway.
Teaser for an upcoming when 7 drops.
Yeah, which, unfortunately, I cannot pre-order it because of finances now, but,
well, when does it come out?
It comes out on the 10th.
Well, we'll see. There might be a chance.
Anyway, if I don't pre-order it, I will get it, a couple weeks after it comes out. I will play it. It's going to get played. I just might.
Just like Fallout 76.
Anyway.
I'm teasing.
So, yeah, 7 will get played. It's just whatever I can afford.
Yeah, which, I might make an investment in for more content, so you can be able to do it. I'll help you out. Anyway.
You're gonna help me invest it, got it. I thought you were gonna buy it for yourself and I was confused.
No. It's gonna be hard enough slogging through this. So yes, the good news is, which you guys don't know this, but once this is done and fixed tonight, we're gonna start uploading episodes, probably about every other day, every day, something like that.
Because we have like 4 or 5 episodes right now.
Which is something else we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be changing the way we do our episodes. Instead of doing these hour-long blocks of just insanity and trying to find a place, because we did 100 hours of Fallout minimum before we got confused.
We did 100 episodes. I don't even want to know how many hours.
That's true. Hold on.
Wait, hold on.
The opening.
The opening is, you have to... This happens, and then you hit new game or whatever, and then the opening happens.
Oh, okay, so...
You have to be quiet during the opening.
Well, we were last time.
Kind of.
Yeah, because you were getting goosebumps.
Okay.
Anyway, the thing is, we're going to be doing 30-minute episodes. We're going to set a timer, so that way they're bite-sized and you guys can watch them. We'll give the description and stuff. We're going to put real good effort into getting this done. And we're going to let you guys enjoy this moment.
You're letting me enjoy the moment.
Yes.
I remember the opening because you were like, wow, these graphics are nothing compared to the remake. I'm like, yes, because this isn't a remade game, this is a remastered game.
Yeah, I didn't know the difference. Like, I was like, boy, they didn't do crap for this.
But this was also around the time I was telling him how there was literally a 1-year difference between 7 and 8, but the CGI was like so much more lifelike than 7, because 7 CGI, the original, was very blocky. So, plus 8's soundtrack, I mean, I have more nostalgia with 7, but I like 8's soundtrack. The only, like, there's a good plot, there's a good story, there's a lot of twists. Like, she's enemy number 1.
Spoilers!
I don't care anymore.
I do! Go.
So you're gonna open your pretzels during this game, you're gonna make a bunch of background noise.
Hush now, and commentate.
Anyway, so the only thing I didn't like about 8 is the battle system, which I need to hammer into him, because, yeah, the draw system, it drives me crazy. The junction system, it drives me even more crazy, because the only way to strengthen your stats, you level up too, but you strengthen your stats by junctioning magic to your stats, but then God forbid you use any of that magic, and then you lose points from that stat, so, which I found out later on, because the only real way to get like 9,999 things of HP is to junction the 3rd level cure. But God forbid you have to cure yourself with that, because I cure myself, but then find that my HP went down still. And so I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then it finally hit me that, oh, I'm using the magic that's junctioned to that stat. So...
Nobody told me there was going to be math involved in this game.
Yeah, in this one there is.
Nobody informed me of that.
This was the hardest one for me, and I never finished this one.
Oh, so we'll get to a point where you can't spoil it.
I kind of know what happens. I'm not going to tell you. Baby, I've played... I know how all of these... 15...
Oh, by the way, I'm a sarcastic
Yeah,
asshole.
he decides to be sarcastic, and that's fine.
So we're going to sort of commentate from, we do remember some of this, and we may accidentally, like, spoiler later episodes in the sense of we're chuckling about things that happen down the road, but
I'll try
it should
not
be
to.
good. Yeah, but neither of us are doing voices. You can slow this crap down if you want.
I mean, you do read a little bit of it, but... Yeah,
I wanted to be Zgamer. Apparently I'm not allowed to do that.
Yeah, I didn't want him to.
And we couldn't fit Mae on there, so...
We
or
can't fit
MaeOnline.
MaeOnline, yeah.
So I just went with flat out Zach. What the hell was I doing?
You wanted it to be Zgamer,
Yeah.
and you wanted to fit it in there. Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
this is where you're like, we can fit MaeOnline. I'm like, no, we can't. You're like, oh, we can fit Mae. I'm like, yes, I know that. You weren't getting it, and I was gonna laugh if you like fucked yourself over and then named Squirrel Mae in caps.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it. Well, the good news is, though, in terms of straight-out compatibility, it's great. I haven't had a single... It recognized my Xbox controller, my Xbox One controller immediately, and worked fine, so...
Except when your batteries run out.
Yes, which I think either happened in this episode or the next one.
One of them.
Yeah.
It was during a battle or something. You had to pause it. And then it was then I realized it was just like the original, where you can only name the hero and the heroine, so you can't name any of the
This is apparently somebody, or this isn't the one you had the hots on, is it? You were talking about somebody. You were like, if you don't find them attractive, you're... No, that's my, that's her.
That's her.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, if I was just basically talking to the crowd, I'm like, if you never ever had a boner for Quistis, I feel really sorry for you. And then she like walks up to you, and I'm like, wow, they really textured the fuck out of the hair.
But nothing else, and that's a common theme we'll continue to talk about.
Yeah, it's like they remastered all of the sprites. But like any of the background, any of the like just any of the other anything else. So.
Oh, this is where I comment on the girls. Which then we had a long discussion on what age people are supposed to be in here, so I didn't feel like a pervert.
Yeah.
I did remember the joke about a group of anime girls, technically called a jailbait.
Okay.
Which is a line from The Escapist and Yahtzee, who does the reviews that I listen to. He's a sarcastic asshole. It's really fun.
Okay.
He's one of the first YouTubers I follow.
Okay.
Don't judge me, monkey.
That's fine. I just don't remember. And then I commented on, I don't remember her having her arms behind her back. But yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, this is the fancy school. And then we have an entire discussion on the fact that this is the school. This is how fancy it is.
Yeah.
They're obsessed with hot dogs. I don't understand why they're obsessed with hot dogs.
Yeah. But yeah. And we also commented on the fact that they only textured Cypher, Squall, and then like the front or the middle three characters.
Not even the one closest to you either. They're just like, yeah, we're tired.
Yeah, it was just like, eh. It was like they just. But I also remember saying, well, they were. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 had just come out, and they were working on Code Vein, and they were working on other random side stuff. And then they had been working on the 7 remake.
And this is when I started pointing out Cypher's a douche.
He is, yes. I also just realized everyone's disappeared. Except for the people who were textured, everyone's already gone. I think those 3 are in her fan club. I think that's what they stayed after.
I'm in her fan club.
Okay.
She's cute.
I know, but I think you had to talk to one of them, and you don't, because I told you to do something and I fucked it up. But anyway, if you talk to one of them, I think you can actually join her fan club. So then you just start wandering around, and I tell you, don't fucking leave yet.
Yeah, so I get yelled at because I need to go and look over. And then I'm trying to remember if it's X or A or what the hell it is because I'm translating PlayStation to Xbox.
Right, and we're gonna have to figure that out for the next episode we're doing because it's important. Like, we need to figure out your
break thing. Isn't that what it's called? Level break or whatever? Or?
It's called limit break, and it's not what I'm talking about. No. I'm talking about your control settings.
Oh, yeah.
The controller settings, because we need to figure out how to run, and we need to figure out how to walk.
I'm reading all the rules on the school. Do not engage in battles beyond their ability. Yes, Cypher, you dick.
Technically, you're like...
Oh yeah, no, I'm a whiny emo bitch. Spoilers. I like how lights out is just the end time. So it's just whenever they get bored and shut out all the lights, or...
And the next one, or like the next thing, whatever, we find out that you can be enlisted into the garden as early as 5. And then, but if once you turn 20, you're basically kicked out.
Yeah. Sexual promiscuity, we highlighted that one. 5.
Which I don't really understand, like, how because the whole thing about Garden is becoming a CD. Is becoming a mercenary.
Start them young, I guess. Well, I mean, it's like I talk about in racing. If you're not go-kart racing by the age of 6, you're behind the curve.
Which is why I think you and Cypher are the same age.
Have I failed before?
This is your first time doing
Okay.
the CD exam.
So maybe me and Cypher aren't the same age. I imagine Cypher would be older by a year, maybe. Cypher's failed a few times, though.
Yeah, which is why in the exam he's not wearing a whatever.
He's wearing whatever the fuck he wants.
He's wearing his normal outfit. He's not wearing a CD.
What does CD stand for?
They probably say it.
Well, from what I can tell, it's translated to roughly to Shido.
Shido is a type of martial arts, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Only Balam. Is that how you pronounce it? Balam? Balam Garden trained CD cadets, but members from the other gardens can transfer to Bada Bing Bada Boom, Balam, for the final exam. And all CDs are stationed there.
So I guess Balam is the main house for CDs, which makes sense because Sid lives, or not, Sid doesn't live there, but he's the headmaster, and he's...
Oh yeah, we saw this that you didn't know.
I knew, I just...
You didn't remember that? Very depressing.
But, Sid tells you this. Him and his wife wanted to basically... They are the reasons the gardens exist, and they are the reasons CDs exist. I don't think they're the reason Trabia and Galbadia exist, but, it was Sid and his wife's dream to make CD.
Yeah.
So,
which we haven't got to that in any future episode recorded, so if we do get to that and we get that exposition, we'll just say fuck it and sort of pass by it and go see episode 1 if you want to know the exposition. Like if I end up talking to Sid later in an episode and he tells me...
we're not gonna skip it, don't worry.
Oh yeah, this kind of... Yes! Because I'm like, there's only one person in the hall, how did you manage to run into me?
And this is when I made him
Yes, I
do
have.
it because
It's gonna be like, I don't want to be a nice guy, screw that noise.
you're not gonna learn anything about the garden unless you do it. And then he got irritated with me because I told him to talk to this guy.
About some sort of card, and I'm like, is it magic? Nope, it's not magic.
Which in the end, I guess, is not a thing because you don't... My son is hacking up. You don't have to play the game, unlike 9 where you do. And I never understood how to play.
So I have a question for you, since... Do you know how to play Caravan?
No.
In Fallout?
We talked about this
Okay. Because I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've never met anybody who knows how to play Caravan.
And that's the exact same thing as 8. You can play Caravan, you get more cards, but there's nothing plot-wise, unless you're in New Vegas. Is Caravan New Vegas? Mm-hmm. You can play blackjack and whatever, and earn so much money you get kicked out. That's not plot-wise either, it's just something we did. But...
So yeah. I'm sure you read that. Gulp? Okay. I'm like, she's terrified of the training center, yet later on she appears, and I'm like, how the hell, now I'm thinking about it, how the hell did you manage to show up there? You run into the only person in an empty hall, you do this... I'm gonna not end my rant now.
You mean, like, later on,
yes.
Like, I mean, she told you.
So this is when you had me look at save points.
Yeah.
And for me, those are save points.
And then it confused me, because there's an autosave file right here, and I had no idea what the fuck that was. But apparently in Steam there's autosaves.
Yes.
But Sophie tells you. She's like, oh, I'm taking my exam today too, maybe I'll see you.
I know. But I'm like, how the hell did you wind up where episode 4 takes place? Through everything that episodes 2 and 3 have in it. How the hell did you manage to make it through there when you ran into the only person in an empty hallway? Clearly you're not paying attention. You made it through a battle. How? Oh yeah. Apparently I'm supposed to talk to the guy who's been here forever.
You just talk to
I think I commented on my running here. I don't remember. Oh!
Yeah, I was like, ping, but then I forgot you don't have anything junction, so you can't draw it. There were also a couple times I would, like, do a tutorial for you, and then, like, a minute later, Christus would tell you what
yes. to do. You kept, like, predating the teacher. Oh, this is where I totally screwed up naming him, by the way.
You wanted to name him Neko because it's cute. And I'm like, no, you get a character later on. And I'm like, no, you're not gonna name the fucking Thunderbird after our cat.
And I just apparently only heard bird. I didn't hear Thunderbird, which means I screwed up. Because I should have named him Zapdos.
Yep.
However, I am informed that later on there's a point where I can.
You can, there's a way to do it, I just can't remember how to do it. And we couldn't think of a name for Shiva, and I was just like, fuck it, just name her Shiva. I'm like... Because she's an ice witch.
Sleep's so weird.
Eh?
It sleeps weird. I've never seen a cat sleep like that.
Because it's fat.
I know.
Commenting on how my fat cat sleeps.
He sleeps on his back with his hands tucked up and like crossed over each other almost.
So Kevin, will you shut up so I can sleep? And it was just like, I still remember how much these tutorials drove me crazy because she holds your fucking hand. So...
Did they ever explain what GF stood for?
Guardian, of course.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't know if I ever had it explained to me properly.
I mean, I can literally tell you. You call them spirits.
Yeah, I was trying to, like... figure out how to the best way to describe them based on like other games I've played, like Pokemon or this or that. I'm just yeah.
Okay, so she just said 7 abilities can be said.
Up to 7, but
Yeah. I was thinking commands counted, but no. Which is another thing that fucking pissed me off. You can't have magic, GF, draw an item all in the same thing. So you have to, I mean, items are important, but
then I realized magic is more important.
I mean, because the thing is, if you use draw, you can cast magic from an enemy on yourself.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do as much.
Yeah, which we find out. I'd like to point out that we did say we were going to get around to Final Fantasy VIII. We have gotten around to Final Fantasy VIII. Just didn't expect it to be because of a worldwide pandemic.
Yeah. I think you save here.
We'll see. Yeah, maybe. If so, then I guess that would be the,
Yeah, I think you paused it.
Yep. So on that note, I'm Zgamer.
Hi, May.
And this was...
First episode of... Oh, no, it looks stupid.
That's okay. First episode of Final Fantasy VIII.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great evening.